5-meter boards in play. It's all on the 10.
In the final.
Oh, we do actually.
Prelim,
So we do.
In the
Sorry, we
prelim,
do.
We have some on the lower boards, but you cannot qualify for the final if you don't have your full list on 10 meters. So that will rule a couple of the younger girls out.
You know, Hannah Newbrook, for example, will be coming up after we've seen Lois Tolson, who will be among the favourites to win it later today. City of Leeds Diving Club, forward 3.5 somersaults for Lois.
Yeah, very nice start from Lois. You see her hit the water very straight, like a bullet down. She goes so deep in that water, she almost hits the bottom of the pool.
How deep is the tank here? Is it 3 metres, 4 metres?
More than that, I think. It's quite... I know Sheffield is one of the deepest in Europe at 5.8 metres. I'm not quite sure how deep it is here. I don't think it's...
The length of time that you spend contemplating your dive does have an impact on it.
I think sometimes... I remember when I used to do 10 metre and I just wanted to get off there, because the more you think about it, the scarier it gets. So I'd go to the end, turn around and go, but I guess some people like to think about it a little bit more before they go.
Reverse 2.5 for Lois Tolson. The lowest tariff dive, and it's all 3s to the end after this. 3.2s indeed.
Very nice again from Lois. Speaking to a coach, Mark, earlier, and after the Olympic Games this year, they might be looking to add another somersault onto this, which she's more than capable of doing physically. But whilst you're getting 7.5s and 7s on that, it's worth keeping it in for the consistency.
48.6 for TMA McGarry. Lois Tolson, third at the moment. Here comes her arm stand, exactly the same as we saw from Joe MacArthur. We'll see the same from Josie Zillig. We'll see the same from Andrea Spendley-Syriax. I think everybody's going with the same arm stand.
Yeah, I don't think we've got any.
There's one arm stand double somersault.
Yeah. In terms of the harder skill, I don't think we see any back arm stand triples. Nice control on that handstand from Lois. Again, just like Gemma earlier, she just let it go a bit over from vertical. She's improved her consistency massively over the last couple of years, and adding this dive in has helped do that. 57.6 points.
Doesn't look overly enamoured with 0.6, it's more like it. That's what she was looking for the first 3, gets it in round 4. Now Lois.
Spoke yesterday about Lois improving the consistency on that on this dive, so hopefully she can carry that on through to this competition.
Inward 3.5 for Lois.
Yeah, again, nice and consistent. Not quite as clean on the entry as yesterday, but it's definitely not a drop by any means. Easy start, pikes out so early, gives herself loads of time. And there you go, 7s across the board from the judges, 67 points.
You haven't had that many in the high 60s, and there is one, 67.20.
Yeah. Good dive from Lois.
235.95, her total mark. John MacArthur with a 271.70. Now Lois has got a chance to go flying through the 300 barrier here. 248 she's on right now.
Yeah, I think she'll cruise it, to be honest. This is probably one of her most consistent dives.
Back 2.5 somersaults, 1.5 twists. Only takes 52. She'll be getting 300.
Yeah, she's going to fly over that 300 mark. Steady prelim from Lois this morning. Slightly over from vertical to stop her getting the scores that we've seen her get in the past. But again, 3:15, very steady prelim score.
And nice easy progression for now Lois. Didn't actually, I don't think, have a below par dive particularly. The arm stand wasn't brilliant, I suppose, but everything else was pretty much on par. 4.3.5 for her, as indeed we'll see from Andrea shortly.
Very nice from Lois. She makes this dive so easy. It's one of the dives of the 10 meter that could possibly do one of the hardest lists in the world if she wanted to. She's gone for some of the easier options at the moment just to try and get that consistency up, but in the future I think we might see her do exactly what she got in the first dive.
Pressure on Lois, pressure on Andrea for the top three now.
Same dive.
Andrea is doing hers in round 3.
Same dive, very early out. That's because she finishes so high. Exactly what I was saying before. She could add another somersault onto that very easily, but nice dive again. She's gone with the consistency. 7s across the board. She's got that 60-point average over the first 2 dives.
And Andrea Spendolini-Siriex, where it was earlier today, but it's an arm stand for Lois. This is the one that didn't work out terribly well for her early on today.
Yeah, this was a lowest scoring dive earlier, but she is perfectly capable of absolutely nailing this dive, so let's wait and see.
Andrea has her arm stand in round 4. 3.2s all the way now for Lois.
There we go, that's much better than the prelim. Looked brilliant in the air there, great straight twist shape, made it look easy and then held the water down much better than this morning. Great dive there from Lois.
And almost 10 points better than she went this morning too.
Yeah, that's going to give her a chance. Pressure's on the next 2 girls.
Lois up next, in with 3.5 for her. Andrea's got an arm stand, the back 2.5 with 1.5 twists. They've both got 3.2s to finish.
Makes it very interesting. This is a big dive for Lois.
67.2 we got earlier today.
Yeah, I think we're going to see a little more than that, to be honest. Very nice dive. She makes it so easy. Look how early she pikes out. Slightly piked through the water. Great dive from Lois again. Let's see if we get more than 67.
Not coming yet.
Ooh.
Another wait. Another delay. Everybody wants to score.
Slightly lower than this morning. Yeah, she's still around that consistent mark above the 60 points.
3-0.
Only 2 points between her and Lois, so
60 points does it?
Very, very close.
60 points gets Lois in front.
Yeah, 60.7 goes level, so 61 to take the lead.
Back, 2.5 somersaults, 1.5 twists. The target to go in the lead with Andrea Spendolini-Siriex still to come. Our leader, 61 for Lois to get first place for now.
Very nice from Lois. Be interesting. I'm not sure whether it's going to be enough to beat Andrea. I think it'll just get in front of Robin. Yes, it has. A couple of points. Good dive from Lois, 3:18. Again, it's a good score. Maybe not